Sony Computer Entertainment presents a project developed by Insomniac Games. Ratchet and Clank! Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jack and I am yet another Let's Player here on YouTube, because you can never have too many. And let us watch as the flying alien implodes because of widescreen. Yes, this is Ratchet and Clank, the original game, released in 2002 for the PlayStation 2, except that this is the HD port released on the PlayStation 3 in 2012. So, well, earlier this year we had the Ratchet and Clank movie alongside the remake of this game for the PlayStation 4, but we're gonna go back to the very beginning, see how the series started off, from its humble beginnings to one of Sony's most successful franchises. So, let us start a new game, because I'm pretty sure these aliens are getting quite tired of just imploding on the screen like that. Don't you just love it when a game is ported to HD from a PS2? And Ratchet and Clank is one of the most innocent ones in that regard.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Alright, and welcome to Sonic Adventures, first level, Emerald Coast.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation.
Do you want to keep doing my job there, Gadgetron Help Desk? Well, yeah, that's pretty much your guide throughout the game. Gadgetron Help Desk. How's it communicating with you? I have absolutely no idea, but it doesn't matter. So here's the basic formula of Ratchet and Clank, and this applies to pretty much every game in the series. Though some do have a bit more emphasis on combat, others have a bit more emphasis on, well, I guess Into the Nexus has emphasis on gravity. But Ratchet and Clank is a platformer. For the most part, you are in control of said Ratchet. Not the thing he's holding, but the character himself, who is a species known as a Lombax. Who, well, he's one of the very last of his kind, actually, because we've only ever had like 2 other Lombaxes in the series. We had Angela in Ratchet and Clank 2, and I believe the Future series introduces us to another Lombax. At this point, I have only experienced Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2, sort of playing 3 at the moment alongside this. And that's pretty much my experience so far, right? Because the reason I'm doing this LP is because I just started playing Ratchet Clank a few months ago. And I thought, you know what? While this game is fresh in my head, why not let's play it? After spending like 40 hours going for that 1 million Bolt trophy that the PS3 version decides to give you, I sound familiar with enough with the game. All I gotta do is get used to the fact that I don't have my weapons anymore. Speaking of weapons, when you begin the game you have two. You have your Omni Wrench. Now I know I like to call everything by their British names if you've seen either of my previous two LPs. But Wrench sounds a hell of a lot better than Spanner. And calling it the Omni Spanner just sounds wrong. And you know, the game calls it the Omni Wrench, I will call it what the game is like. If I'm talking about an American Sega Genesis, I will call it a Sega Genesis. I am not that patriotic. But yeah, your main collectible in Ratchet & Clank, because every platformer has to have one, is bolts. Mario had coins, Sonic had rings, Crash Bandicoot had Wumpa Fruit, Sly Cooper has more coins, Jak and Daxter I have no idea. Donkey Kong has bananas, Ratchet & Clank has bolts, only these are just about the most plentiful out of anything in any of the games. The value of bolts goes up as you progress through the game, so where early levels, one bolt might be worth like 2, it'll be worth like 6 or 7 in the later levels. But in addition to your Omni Wrench, by pressing the circle button, you can also use our weapons. When you start the game you only have one, which is the Bomb Glove. The little aiming, you have a little aiming reticle. With gun weapons it tends to be like a green circle will appear on enemies once you're in the vicinity to them. And if you ever want to be a little bit more accurate, which is kind of hard to do with enemies like this, unless they want to commit suicide like that, you can press the L1 button to go into a first person mode, and allows you to be a bit more accurate with your throws. You still have a crouch for some reason by holding down the R1. This is going to have a bit more significance later. It doesn't really make your jump any higher. You have a double jump, but I really don't know what the purpose of this is, because I swear it doesn't give you any additional jump height. It doesn't give you any additional distance. In fact, I think it actually cuts Ratchet's momentum, and then he just falls down like a rock. So I really don't know why they give you a double jump at the moment. About halfway through the game we will get an upgrade which will actually make it a double jump. It's like at the moment, that's useless. I'm not going any higher and I'm losing all my forward momentum when I use it. When you're crouching you can throw your Omni Wrench like a boomerang. You can also do this in first person mode where you have another lock on cursor appear. That's not really a lock on cursor, but it tells you where to aim. Alright, but you do have this sideways somersault like move that Mario has, but you can only perform it when crouching, and you have a backflip. But all of these are useless. I mean, if you want, maybe you can use them to get the way out of the enemies. I don't see how this is going to help. Backflip is going to help you. But you never know, maybe you can make some use of it. You also have an overhead attack, which is pretty much the equivalent of 2 regular hits, of which you have a 3-hit combo. But anyway, this is Planet Veldon, Ratchet's home planet, and now we're going to leave Veldon, and we're not going to come back here until the end of the game.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on!
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this!
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
And welcome to Planet Navalis. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. Which, unlike the movie, does not get blown up like Alderaan. So I don't even know why they made that part of the movie. These are the Gadgetron vendors. These are pretty much where you can buy additional weapons and as well as increase your ammo. Your ammo, exactly how many bolts ammo is worth does depend on the weapon. For a gun, it's usually about 1 bolt per bullet. For something bigger, maybe a bit more, like in the case of the bomb glove, it's 5 per bomb. Different weapons can carry different amounts, and you can come across grey crates that do actually fill up a little bit of ammo for free. You don't have to buy anything for it, which is pretty cool. First off, I just want to say,
I got some great bargains for you today.
I love this guy so much. I don't know why. Because one of the things he says when you open up that thing, the vendor, is he says, "Hey there, fuzzball." And it's just something about the way he calls me fuzzball that I love. I mean, if you just wait there, don't do anything for a while, he does start to get quite impatient with you. But so if he says, I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's real beauty. You know, I love this guy. Something about his voice. I just love how he calls me Fuzzball. I don't know why. Like, I have no idea who this guy is, and I don't think we ever see him again. But I love that guy. And it's such a shame that the digital, and only the digital as far as I'm aware, release of Ratchet Clank HD is really squished. But anyway, that was wall jumping. Don't really need to explain that. And by using it, we obtain our first gold bolt. There are 40 of these in the entire game. Some of them are pretty easy. I mean, that one was pretty easy though. Granted, I did miss this at first. But others require you to really go out of your way to find them. So some are easy, some are hard. And a lot of them do require you to revisit planets back when you have a weapon that you can't buy yet. Because basically every time you go to a new planet, you're going to be able to purchase a new weapon. By the way, these things don't actually damage you. But a new weapon will be available to buy from the vendor every time you get to a new planet. And, you know, some of them are useful, some of them are a bit more situational. But you need to make use of every one at least once in order to get either the gold bolts or skill points, which are these little objectives, well, they're usually little, that every level has. There's usually about 2-3 per level. Navalis only has 1, but it does have about 3 gold bolts. One of which we're not going to be able to get until much later in the game. And look, it's a platformer where you can swim! Oh, why does it take them so long to make something like this? I don't know. I don't know if Donkey Kong can swim. Well, yeah, Donkey Kong can swim. There are underwater levels in Donkey Kong Country. But you know, other than that, why are there so few of these? You know, Mario can swim, but only in levels where pipes take him underwater. Yeah, at this point in time, anyway. In 2D game, you know, Mario is a bit weird when it comes to being underwater. Does he have infinite breath? Does he have limited breath? They can't make up their minds. Sonic used to be able to go underwater, but at this point in time, Sonic Adventure 2 was out, and they decided, no, he's allergic to water.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Okay, so this is something that you have to do a number of times in this game. Sequels do it as well, but this one really makes you do it quite a lot. In order to progress through the story, you need to pay someone a set number of bolts. Thankfully, at this point in time, which is quite early on, you only have to pay this guy 500, but the numbers do go up quite a bit. We're going to be doing this a lot.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
But we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron Infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the Infobot for planet Iridia, you'll need to find a ship to get there.
You quit doing my job there, Gadgetron Help Desk? I said quit doing my job. But yeah, she pretty much just summed it up perfectly there. So, infobots are one of the story collectibles for this game. You know, they're unavoidable as long as you take every pathway on a planet. And they pretty much unlock new planets for you. You know, some levels have 2, others have 1, but you need to collect every one of them in order to complete the game. So while it may seem like certain pathways are optional, in the end they are, almost all of them are mandatory. Apart from a few that might unlock like an optional gadget or weapon, but that's about it.